Yeah, I think when I kind of started, all those big festivals were all pinch me moments. Like I was like, how the hell has this happened? And
Yeah. Today on the podcast, we have my girl, Dena Amy. I am Dena's tour manager, and we get super, super deep of the ins and outs of the music industry. Dena and I have a very, very special relationship because we obviously go on the road a lot together. But it was really, really nice to actually sit down in her beautiful abode in Byron Bay and just get to what's been going on. I haven't been on the road with her for a while. So we just got down into the nitty-gritty of what's been happening and where she's at. Yay! I'm so glad that we're sitting here together right now.
Me too.
And like in paradise.
It's pretty nice.
It's so pretty. Can I have your phone?
Oh no. I didn't know that was going to be part of it. Wait, hold on. What if it's like naughty?
I just...
Fine, you can have it. I was just checking.
Oh, I just want to know what is the last photo? I mean, is it going to be a dog? Is it going to be Stormy? Oh, it's me! Oh, that's cute. I wanted to know what the last photo was, but it's me. Cute, with a T. I forgot that you actually just took that photo.
It's a cute photo.
It's very cute.
Thank fuck you didn't look at the other ones.
Why, they're naughty?
Swear on this?
Yeah, you can swear. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So obviously I know pretty much everything about you. So this is going to be a very different podcast, I'd say, because I feel like I know everything. Do you think that I know everything?
I don't think you know everything.
Really?
I think you know a lot though.
I feel like I know a lot.
You know a lot.
I do know a lot. I feel like maybe all LA stuff I don't know unless it was like via text.
Yep.
But I guess like collectively over like all of LA, all of Australia, what would you say has been like that moment for you? Like the moment where you're like, actually, I think I know this. Was it Coachella?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably. I think that was a real pinch me moment. Like going from attending the festival to playing it. Like,
yeah. And Splendor was kind of like that for you too,
Splendor
right?
was like that too, yeah. Yeah, I think when I kind of started, all those big festivals were all pinch me moments. Like I was like, how the hell has this happened? And yeah, but I think Coachella was a big one because it was international and I hadn't really broken into the American market at all. And then like all of a sudden I was playing, you know, on the Do-Lab stage, which is like where I'd seen all my favorite artists play. So, yeah, and I remember like walking up towards the tent and they have like the boards of who's playing and like just seeing my name there was just wild. Yeah.
Oh my God. So amazing.
Yeah.
Coachella is one of those events too that you just imagine going there for so long. Like I remember when I was going there, I went like 6 years in a row, but like I haven't gone there for work yet, but I reckon that will be a moment for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you play again and we're fucking there, I'm going to be like, fuck off. We're fucking at Coachella.
Yeah, and it's so different. Like when you go from attending to working.
Yeah.
Like I remember that experience of seeing backstage and side stage and it's like, oh, there's a whole nother world here.
Yeah.
And then like once you've experienced that, it's actually quite hard to go back to the bliss of attend. Because I think that's quite beautiful when you're just attending festivals and camping with friends. And it's like almost like watching theatre and not knowing the whole behind the scenes. And then you kind of see the behind the scenes and it, in a way, you can't ever go back. You can't really like have that, I don't know, that magical sort of, how does this all happen, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
But particularly Coachella, that backstage.
I don't know if you'd want to go back.
Well, yeah, I was about to say that experience of being backstage and that lake and like the whole artist area. It's like it's its own festival back there. Like they really create that.
Yeah, because it's around the water, right?
Yeah.
Because that back in the day when because the first Coachella I went to was like 2006, so it was very stormy.
Still, my little puppy's just
having a pee.
Taking a pee.
Yeah, back then, I don't know if that was the artist area. Like, that was the Red Bull campground. So we were all there, like my LA fam that I have. We were all there camping at this like Red Bull campground, but it was all around the lake, and it was fucking such a vibe. Like,
love it.
I didn't want to leave to go to the event, to the festival. I wanted to stay there. I was having so much fun.
I really miss like just going to festivals, camping with friends, being feral. Like I really miss that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like kind of weird now. Like we show up and we drive in and it's work.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing, but it's work. Like I really miss that element of like just camping and not knowing anything and getting lost in all of it, and not knowing who's playing and not caring and just like.
But the thing is like you now, I mean, we could have done that at BTV 2019.
Yep.
But the thing is like the next day you've got another gig.
Yeah.
So like there's not like really embracing. It's kind of like you're there for your show, you have a few drinks after, maybe see one or two mates play, and then you're like, I've got to go. My flight's at 6 a.m. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
I think the only way I could do that is if I went to like Europe or something and just attended, you know, like Glastonbury or something fun, something I've never done before.
Or like Tomorrowland.
Deckmantle or like something in Europe, and then just like, I don't know, just behaved like a riot. It sounds fun.
Does sound fun. I feel like I'm probably I mean, I definitely know what this is going to be, but that moment where it's like so bad that it's like beneficial, and you like and you learn from it.
Oh my God. Yeah, wow.
The worst moment of time.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely had a few of those. I think I've had so many lessons and mistakes made as I've gone. But the biggest one for sure, which you were involved in, was a couple of years ago.
It was 2019.
2019.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. I'll never forget it.
I'd had a huge summer tour. I'd played, I think it was like seven festivals in 7 days in 7 different cities, something like around.
You started in Perth. You started at Perth at Ice Cream, and then it was one every day. Yeah,
it was one every day. I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah,
like, you know, I had a bunch of health stuff going on, and it was crazy
and
time.
Also the day before, so this was like Gold Coast New Year's with Cassian on the boat, Yacht Club. The day before, you played the last slot in Tassie at fucking Falls.
That's right.
And they lost your bag. So there was already
a lot of
like
stress adding up.
Yeah.
And even before this summer tour, I was filming a movie. So like I was so burnt out. Like I think I'd had one day off after the film, went straight into touring. I remember just being like not even being able to keep up with my schedule. And then they lost my luggage for Falls. It was super stressful.
There was no tequila on the rider.
There was no clothes. I was going to have to wear my trackies on stage. And we both know I don't travel like a queen. Like I travel, you know, like the biggest slob. So I had nothing to wear on stage. And then anyway, we got to the Gold Coast. I played New Year's Eve on this yacht with Cassian. It was a great gig, great night.
Yeah, we had so much fun.
Had a great night. I was like almost at the end. And I said to Bianca, you know what? You've got the night off, kiddo. Have a blast.
Go nuts with Cassian.
So Bianca and Cassian went out and partied, and I went back to my hotel room, and the level of exhaustion fatigue I was at, I was just completely out of it. I didn't put my phone on charge, and I passed out, which is, you know, like I'm super like wash my face, like prepare for bed. Like I was just wrecked. Like no one, I mean, that was just really unreasonable level of traveling and stuff. Anyway, I fell asleep. And then I missed my alarm, and I missed my flight, and I missed my show.
And I didn't set an alarm because I thought that you even said...
I gave you the night off.
You were like, don't wake up when I get up. Like, I'm just going to go. I'll get on the flight. I'll go to field day. Like, you just sleep.
It was a huge lesson. I missed my show at field day. Yeah. You know, I woke up. My phone was dead. I wake back. I'm like, what's the time on your phone? We're like, call my manager. Literally. I couldn't even speak. I was having such a bad anxiety. I couldn't. I was having the worst anxiety attack. Couldn't speak. Missed my show. Anyway.
I get like a bit of rush of anxiety right now just even thinking about it. Like I've got a bit of like a pain in my chest.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was like horrible. You know,
actually, like
being late for work, missing work, sleeping in, that's a horrific feeling as it is. On top of that, missing a flight, missing a show, missing field day, like all those things. It was just horrific. Stormy. we're filming.
Busy.
Babe.
Storm, we're busy. Babe. Stormy.
anyway, it was a big lesson, that one. And I remember being so exhausted that I couldn't even like deal with it. So I just ordered McDonald's and slept for like
the whole
2
day.
days. Yeah.
And you booked the hotel.
I booked the hotel because I was like, I cannot move. I was so tired. Anyway, it was a huge lesson. I learned from that I, I'm not able to tour like that.
Yeah.
I'm not able to do 7 shows, 7 cities, 7 days. Some people are cut out for it. I'm not. So it was a huge lesson. It was also a lesson to not give my tour manager the night off on New Year's Eve because I'm probably going to miss my alarm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that was the lesson when you were like, okay, from now on, whenever I say, if I'm drunk, say that you've got the night off, you don't have the night off.
Yes.
And also we're double alarming everything.
Double down.
Also, we also knew then too that you couldn't really travel that much by yourself, because I remember at Falls when they lost your luggage, you rang me because I was in Melbourne.
Yeah,
because you left from Melbourne. We did BTV. You left from Melbourne, you flew straight to Tasmania. I stayed in Melbourne. I was like, I'll meet you at the Gold Coast.
That's right.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I will never forget it, because I reckon I had a phone call from you every 5 minutes and you were just like a mess, and you were like, from now on you have to be with me. Remember?
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not very good at like commanding things, or like, I'm probably better at it now. But back then I was so like I was so overwhelmed, and I think I really needed people in my corner who were being like, these are her needs and this is what she needs.
I think too, you just like, it's nice for you not even to think about that. Like from now, like obviously watching you with every single gig that we've done together, it's like they're at you 24/7.
24/7.
Like, where's your visuals? What time? Like, do you have is there a USB for you to like put music on before? Like, can we have your USBs? Can we have this? Can we have that? Can we get a photo? Can we do this? And I'm just like, it's fucking a lot. If you're trying to like make sure you're getting on a flight, make sure that you're getting in a transfer, make sure that you've even eaten. Like when I did the Mr. Consistent podcast, I was saying, it's just little things like making sure that she's got food in her stomach and like she's feeling alive. I know you get alive when you're on stage, but like I don't want you going on there half empty and then coming off even more broken. You know what I mean?
So cute. Yeah. So cute. Got my back so hard.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just like
look, I think I think a lot's changed. I think back then I was really trying to do everything in my career as an actress and as a musician, and it was too much, and I burnt out, and so I didn't have those boundaries for myself back then, whereas now I wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't I wouldn't let that happen again. But anyway, it was a great lesson.
Yeah, it was a great lesson.
Good. Yeah.
What do you think made you want to get into music? Like from dancing, acting?
Yeah, I grew up with music around me always. My dad was a musician. I was always really passionate about music when I was dancing. Like I remember like I'd be in contemporary or be in class and I'd always ask the teacher what the song was, and then I'd go home and I'd make mixtapes with like...
Oh my God, I loved making a mixtape.
Yeah, do you remember that? And I'd record the radio on one side and then press the other. So I was already doing that. And then I became like obsessed with listening to albums from beginning to end and like really like trying to break it down and understand the story and what and like I'd get really obsessive about lyrics.
Why did they write about that?
Why did they write? Yeah. And then I guess as I got a little bit older, I like would go to house parties and stuff, and all I wanted to do, like I didn't want to talk to anyone. All I wanted to do was like be the person who curated the vibe.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
the playlist.
Like I could sit in the corner with the old iPod and be like, all right, next, and then like read the crowd. And so I guess it just that happened, and then I saw a few people DJ. I remember seeing like Alice in Wonderland and Anna Luno DJ, and I was just like, this is so cool. And I was like, and they're kind of like dancing and they're performing. Because you kind of
got in like when there was not that many female DJs either.
Yeah, there was. Those were the only two that I had seen in Australia. Like, lots of female DJs, but not like performers.
Not
performers.
Like
they were like, they both
and not on like bills, like festival bills.
They both really put on a show, and I just really loved that. And I remember going to Splendour, and it was one of the first festivals that I had actually really been to. I didn't really go to festivals till I was like 22, 23. I was just so busy with like dancing.
And acting.
Yeah, and I went to Splendour, and I'll never forget it. Like I have a visual of it. I walked through the entrance, and like the big sign was there, and I looked around and I was like, oh my God, this is utopia. Like everyone's smiling and
Yeah,
they're wearing
it feels like that.
costumes and everyone's kind to each other and there's music and there's dance and it's silly and it's playful. And I just, in that moment, I was like, I am going to make this my job. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to figure out how I can live at these things and like somehow every weekend of my life like be at a festival.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew I loved music and I knew I loved the energy of festivals and live performance. It's like the first question I'd ask people. I was like, what's the best live music experience you've ever had? You know, like I was just always
What is
mesmerized. David August.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw him.
Wait, where was that?
It was in Berlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I remember that? Did you send me a video or something of that?
Probably.
Yeah.
I
remember
think
that.
I went 2 nights in a row, actually.
Really?
I was so mesmerized by him. So that would be one. And then Bicep was pretty amazing.
Yeah, Bicep's
in LA.
so good.
And Bonobo at Lightning in a Bottle Festival.
Oh my God, that
was
festival.
ridiculous. Yeah, that festival.
Yeah, you always talk about that festival.
Yeah. It's magic. Like the art and
Yeah. I remember, like, honestly, I remember my first ever Splendor in the Grass, and it was really, really small. It was like across the road at bloody, like the industrial area when it was at that campground. And I remember going through there and just going, how do people get these jobs? Yeah. Like, I need to be working here.
We figured it out.
We figured it out.
We cracked the code.
And now here I am.
And there's a will, there's a way. Yeah.
It's such a it's such a funny moment when you like think back. I don't even know why I didn't think. I went to my first big day out when I was 16. I won tickets on like CFM, like Gold Coast CFM. And I went with my cousin because my mum wouldn't let me go. But she was like, oh, if you go with your cousin, you can go. So I went with my cousin. And obviously I'm this little sober kid like running through. And I didn't get drunk until I was 18. Like did not even party because I was a dancer as well. And I remember just like bopping along being like, what is this? Like, this is like magic.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It's real life magic.
It literally is.
Yeah, it's the same way I feel about theatre.
Yeah.
It's like, it's this escapism and like it's just spirit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like joy and magic and like, why wouldn't we want to do this?
100%.
Best job in the world.
100%. With the best people. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And I kind of already know this question, but things might have changed.
Oh.
Who are you when you're not performing?
Why don't you tell everyone who I am?
I mean, I think that you are, now you've got Stormy, the most unconditional love in the entire world. So I think of you as like, you just are so grounded and I reckon you would just sit there and journal, to be honest.
You're not far off.
In incense or in a bath.
Yeah.
I know you love a bath.
Yeah, loves a bath. Loves a bath. Loves a chill.
Yeah,
Loves
you do love a chill.
Yeah, I think I'm a very, grounded's a nice word. Thanks.
Yeah.
That feels good. I think I really value like wellness and health and, that comes with a background in movement and that sort of thing. And so
I noticed the yoga mat out there. Are you doing yoga at home now?
I don't really do yoga. I do like a
Stretching.
Pilates.
Oh, yeah.
So I do Pilates, breathwork, meditation. I do this kind of like protocol which combines all the things I love. And who am I? I'm pretty low key.
You're so low key.
Yeah, like love family and my very small circle of close friends, and I don't go out anymore. I'm not super social. I'm a bit of an introvert.
Yeah. It's funny because you're not an introvert when you're on stage. You're like,
God, no.
Fucking the queen.
Thank you. The queen.
The queen.
I'm far more comfortable on stage than I am in life, if that makes sense. Like I suffer with anxiety, but I've never in my life experienced anxiety performing. Mm-hmm. So I'm really like that feels at home to me. Mm. And then it's like normal life stuff and like relationships and conversations and just life.
Yeah, no,
I find life a lot more challenging than I do arts. Like when it comes to creativity and performance, that is like easier than breathing to me. And breathing's quite challenging for me most of the time.
Babe, I forget to breathe.
Forget all the time.
My chiropractor the other day, he's like, I think half your stress and emotion at the moment is you're not breathing enough. And I'm like, it's so true. Like, I shallow breathe.
Yeah.
Have you met my friend Fletcher yet?
No, I haven't. But he lives my dream life. He just dives and does cool shit.
I have reached out to him not that long ago because he's actually now back. And he's like, I'm going to come over and cook you dinner because he's caught all these fucking fish from up north. And
I want him to take me diving. That's like my obsession at the moment.
Yeah, because it's so peaceful down there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's where it's at.
But, yeah, I was like, I need you to teach me how to breathe.
Yeah. I've been getting really into breath work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Well, my next question actually was how you stay balanced, but I'm guessing that it's like a combination of everything.
Yeah. I mean, I've had to work, as you know, really hard on my health and wellness. I went from, I've been on stage since I was 3, been on camera my whole life, like just been on the go, on nonstop. And so, the pandemic sort of kind of lined up with my own personal journey of just having to really pull back and slow down and get my
I feel
health
like it was
and wellness.
the same for me as well.
Yeah. It's almost like our bodies are like, ugh.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I have a really beautiful sort of program and routine and structure of what I need to do to keep well and healthy. Stormy Girl. Stormy, come here. Come here.
She's like frozen.
Oh, she's just the most beautiful girl. So yeah, sleep's really important to me, hugely important.
Are you still meditating a fair bit?
Yeah, I do Vedic meditation.
Yeah.
I'm really...
Oh, that's what Tom does. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Tom Derricks.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Tom's a vibe.
Oh, my God, that guy.
Yeah, he's like... He gets it.
Yeah. That guy like radiates at his own frequency. Like every time I'm around him, I'm just mesmerized by him. I never want to leave him.
He's got beautiful energy.
Yeah, he does. That guy's just such a lord.
Yeah, Vedic meditation has been really game changing for me. I did a course earlier this year and yeah, that's been really powerful. Exercise is huge. Nature. Sunlight, all those things, just routine. I eat really well. I take care of myself. I don't party anymore, and that's what I have to do to stay well. And I love it. Yeah,
that's good. And if music died tomorrow,
no,
I know it'd be a
I'd
shit
die.
world. Yeah, same. I would too, to be honest. What would you do? Like, what would your backup plan be?
I think I'd get really into anything underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have the option of music underwater.
Yeah.
But it gives me the same like euphoric escapism and magic that I experience through art. So I think I'd just go really into surfing, diving, all that sort of stuff. Just living on a boat.
You could be a spear fisherman or something.
Oh, I'd love it. I'm so happy in the ocean.
Yeah, no, I really want to go down there, but something about it scares me. I don't
have that.
Oh, I do.
I've got a lot of fears. I feel like but I don't have it in the ocean.
It's so quiet and it's so dark.
Like
and that
me.
just literally. You'll be heaven down there. You'll be like this little bright.
Oh, I found my place.
Glistening light. Yeah, you'll be like, here's my people. Hey guys.
Yeah,
to the sharks.
I did a free diving thing a few months ago, and I can't do it again because it fucked with my ear because you have to like equalize as you go down.
Yeah.
But there was we saw a shark while we were diving, and I came home and I told my sisters, and they're like, "Did you freak out?" I was like, "No." Like,
what, you thought it was your mate?
No, it didn't feel threatening to me in some strange way. Whereas, like, I don't know, I have panic attacks about
losing luggage. Yeah,
losing luggage. Really stupid things. But the ocean, I feel really at peace in. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We're complex beings.
Yeah, we are complex beings. We definitely are.
Stormy.
I know. She's having a great time.
Yeah, she's such an angel.
Stormy, welcome to the party.
Stormy, do you have anything to say?
What would be your one of your best stories, like tour stories?
I have a lot of stories. Like my my first US tour was with Hayden James, and that was so fun. And we toured in this little white van together with Hayden and his wife and Hayden's tour manager, and we just drove across America in this like van and would stay at these shitty motels and go play these random gigs throughout the US. So, like, that was great. And then I went straight on to tour with Rufus. And, like, that was wild. It was a whole nother experience of, like, being on a big tour bus, playing
you're on a
huge
bus.
venues.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm just, like, remember, like, playing Red Rocks and all these crazy things. And I was singing with them. So I was just so, it was wild. There's a bazillion stories. That was a huge part of my life. I toured with them for a long time. And then, but I don't know, the one that just came to mind is I did the Australian Support for Tourists.
Oh, yes.
And that was epic.
I remember. We did Oxford Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was such a big fan of him and his music. And I mean, I've listened to Run like maybe 2,000 times, that track. Like, to me, it's one of the most perfect tracks.
Yeah.
And anyway, I just remember like meeting him, and he's the loveliest, like,
he's like geeky and
cute. Yeah. Just like my kind of person. Like, super awesome.
I remember that because remember the green room at the Oxford? And it was the smallest fucking thing in the entire world. And we were all in there.
So anyway, we were sound checking, and I was so intimidated because I was like,
I love you.
Well, I was just like, who am I compared to tourists? You know, like, it's tourists. Like, and he's got this incredible live show, and I don't know. So, but anyway, I was quickly like sound checking the decks just to make sure everything was fine. And during the sound check, this was like on the second day that I met him, he came up and he was like, do you think you could teach me how to DJ? Like, in his accent. And I just like froze. I was like, is this tourist asking me to? Because like he basically told me, he's like, he produces like a freak, but he just never really got into DJing. And then so like there I was just teaching him like the very basics of DJing.
Like beat matching.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, it was probably for like 5 seconds, but it was just a moment for me where I was just like standing on this stage with him, next to him. And I don't get starstruck very often.
Yeah.
But I get, like, I really admire or pedestal people. Yeah. I guess who create art. And he's someone who I think he's outstanding. And I was just like.
You've also said that about Willaris K.
Yes, he's brilliant.
Jack. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I haven't met him, but I love his work.
Yeah, he grew up around here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he went to a school near mine, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Bogans.
Bogans, yeah. And
so that wasn't a great story. That was just what came to mind.
No, that's
trying to think if I've got any better stories. Yeah, I don't know. Probably should have prepared earlier.
Well, I mean, they're not even funny, but like peak moments for me with you have been, I can't remember the name of the festival. What's the name of the festival that we did that's at Sydney Harbour on the water? And Green Velvet.
Green Velvet came up to us. That was cool.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
And I think he was really drunk or high or something. And we were just like, what the fuck?
What was that? Harbour Life.
Harbour Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like a moment.
Yeah, he like was watching the set. That was cool.
And then Splendor, probably like 2017 maybe or 2018 when we were in the buggy and I was like drinking the Verve. And then we all came up on stage in your merch.
Do not remember that.
We were all in your merch, like fucking hats, all of us, the whole posse. That was a moment. That was a very drunk moment. But my number one, I remember when me and Marnie drove down to Corona Sunsets. That was a good day.
That was a good time.
That was such a good day.
Yeah, I've been so blessed to have you at all these shows.
My favorite, and it will always, always be my favorite memory until it gets better, was BTV, my birthday.
Oh, yeah,
because
that was so special.
You made the whole crowd sing.
Yeah.
Brought me out on stage, and also I get teary even thinking about it.
Aww.
It was like one of those birthdays for me, and I share my birthday with buddy Nick Greco, for Untitled. But that just felt like, it was just like something I can't even explain.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like, you're like one of my best friends. You're just getting the whole crowd. There was easily like, 5,000 people?
Yeah.
All singing
Everyone's singing Happy Birthday.
And the other day I was telling my friend Jack, he's a videographer, I was telling him about it. And he goes, I remember I was there. Oh. I was just like,
Iconic moment.
Yeah. Iconic moment
great.
of Bianca Bolden's birthday at BTV.
Yeah, we've done a lot of great stuff together. It's been a wild ride.
Has been a wild ride.
Yeah.
A fucking great ride.
A great ride.
I don't even know where I'd be if this ride didn't even exist. Because... yeah, like obviously we met at Edwards & Co. when I was working there. And then I remember that first ever show that I came with you on.
What was it?
I can't remember what show it was. It could have just been like a Rufus show. I can't remember, but you turned around to me. No, you were performing though. I can't remember. It was so, this is back 2017, I think. And I remember you turned around and you must have seen me in like some different light, I reckon. Because you turned around and you were like, you should be in music.
Yeah.
Like you were like, you're made for this. You should be in music.
I think I remember that. You were dancing backstage and you were just so lit up.
Yeah.
And you were doing things without realizing, like helping me organize things in the green room and writers and speaking to the stage manager. And I was like, this is so instinctive for you. This is so natural. And you're so happy. And you don't have to be surrounded by an industry of I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but the music industry is nice, The
music industry, for me, it brings me back to when I was a dancer.
You are a performer, you're an artist. Yeah.
So being amongst everyone else and feeding off that energy. Honestly, there's nothing like that energy backstage at all.
I agree. Bye, Stormy.
Bye, Stormy.
She did well. She's very professional. Got to get her an agent.
Yeah. I know that you've been working on something.
Yep.
So, can you tell us?
Sure.
You sent me a photo of you on the studio, so...
I've been working on a lot of stuff, actually.
I listened to the song.
Did you?
Yeah. Loved it. You sent it to me. You were like, don't send it to anyone.
Did I send you the most recent... How long ago was this?
Like a week.
Yeah. Okay, so you've heard the most... Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of stuff. So I've been doing some feature vocals for some other acts, which...
People in Byron?
All over.
Yeah.
Yeah, sending stuff through. And then I'm working on my EP, which...
Fun.
Yeah, which I think, you've heard the first track. Yeah. So I'm really excited about it.
Who are you working with in the studio?
I've been working with a bunch of different people. I've been working with Toby, who is in Tora.
Yeah.
He lives up in Mullum, so I've been working with him a bit. And then I've been working with Pat Carroll in Sydney, who is... His other artist name is PC, and he's just such... a freak. He's amazing. So I've been working with them, and then I've worked with the Knights guys. Do you know them? Yeah, they're great. They were up in Byron. But yeah, I'm really excited about that, and it's this whole artistic vision that I've had for a long time, where it's gonna be I don't know how much to talk about it, but it's going to be the music with the video concepts, with the live stage experience. It's a huge project I've been working on for a really long time. So the music is almost like the stepping stone to what will be quite an immersive experience, I hope. Something I really have wanted to create for a long time, which will encompass dance, music, sound, visual, a full sonic movement,
journey.
A journey. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And then... yeah, that's in the music front. And then I've been working on some really cool stuff in the writing, acting stuff. And then obviously all my dance, my twerk
I know you twerk.
So, it's
You're
cool.
a busy little bee at the moment.
Well, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good stuff, creative stuff.
I'm
fill your cup up stuff.
My mind is super busy. There hasn't been a lot of outlet because of the pandemic. So I'm not busy we were doing 7 shows in 7 Seas, filming a movie. Not like that. So... I actually have a lot of space now to create, which is great. And I'm really looking forward to the tour coming up, because I haven't been on stage for a really long time.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put all your dates in my diary the other day. I literally was just saying to Lauren in the drive up here, I'm like, fuck, I should really book those flights.
I haven't even booked them. I'll have to get you
I was
to
like,
book
I should start to book things. You know me, I'm organised freak.
I know, but now all of a sudden I'm like, I have a dog.
Yeah, I know. We should get a dog sitter together. Or she's out cold.
She's out. But yeah, it changes, right? Because I used to go to these cities and be like, I'll add an extra day before and after to hang out with people. And now I'm like, no, I'm coming home to my dog.
It's funny, the other night, where was I? Oh, I was at an event. I had to help. Do you know Raoul?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I had to help Raoul do this event because
Cool.
he couldn't get over the border. But everyone was kicking on. Matt Bartlem's like, come party at my house. I'm like, no, I just want to go home. He's
Be with my dog.
Yeah, I just want to be with the dog.
I just want to be with my dog.
Yeah. Always want to be with the dog, little Hollywood. Okay, so 3 people that inspire you of the same sex.
Of the same sex?
Yeah, I'm going to Pegi Goo, 100%.
Pegi Goo, big inspiration. Black Madonna, huge inspiration.
Oh, Black Madonna. Fuck yeah.
She's always been her DJ sets have always inspired me, the way she goes everywhere. You'll be in this techno zone, and then she takes it to a disco track, and you're like, what? Yeah. And it's really jarring.
But you don't feel the transition that much. It's just really fun and
it's just
organic
it's a good
in a
time.
way. Yeah, it is a good time.
I didn't prepare any of these questions, so I'm on the fly. Who else? I've gone blank with her surname. I think it's like Hania Rani or something. I should probably look it up. She's this incredible Polish artist, electronic artist. She's phenomenal. So I've been really digging her stuff.
Okay. So those three?
Yep.
Sweet. So if you had to fuck, well, I know you probably don't like that word fuck, but make love
I don't like the word fuck. I love the word fuck.
Well, like, some people are like, I've noticed that people have a weird, like, Tom Derrick's was like, I don't want to say the word fuck. And I'm like, well, make love then. Like, if you had to make love.
Fuck I'm fine with.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill.
Yep.
Who would you fuck, marry, kill out of those? I would fuck and marry Peggy Gou. Both. I would just want to do Peggy Gou.
Did they? Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was going to be the question of the things. Okay, yeah, I definitely fuck Peggy. Marry, Black Madonna seems like a vibe.
She is a
I reckon we'd
vibe.
live a happy life together. She seems kind of low-key, chill. We'd like...
She does, hey?
Yeah.
And did you see that video she put up the other day of the Squid Games? I was like, dying. She's like, I don't know where she is. It looks like she's actually in Japan or somewhere in Asia.
Korea.
And they've got this big blow up of like the Squid Games.
Wow.
And the music's on and she's like slowly like walking towards it. It's actually
I actually
funny.
haven't watched it yet. I've got to get in with it. Yeah.
I've saved it. It looks very gruesome for me. But
I'm not interested in killing Hania. I don't even know her name properly, so I don't want to kill her.
Yeah, it could be awkward.
It could be really awkward. I don't really want to kill any of them.
Yeah, well, that's
you know
fair.
It might, if I had to, I'd probably kill Peggy because it would be like a lustful, like, you know, it's always like the lover, you know, the lover always kills because I'd be like so obsessed with her and so madly in love with her that it would be like a jealousy. Like,
I'd fuck, marry and kill Peggy.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she's like who I'd want to marry. Like, it'd be hard to live with someone that awesome and hot and, you know.
I actually am frothing to see her because remember at Field Day, this was 2000
Field Day, the one I made it to, or
the one we made it to, the 2018 one. That Field Day.
Yeah, where she played.
When she played,
yeah,
we ran from your set.
Yeah,
remember? It was the day I met Leah.
It was so fun.
It was the day that I fell in love with Leah. We ran for that
so
set.
Fun.
And that's where I met Steele.
Yeah, I remember
Mango
Steele.
Goo, I was calling him.
I remember that really well. We were backstage watching her, and she was just so cool.
She was so cool.
Effortless and chic, and her taste was just
her vibe.
perfect.
She was wearing this like floral, like printed
she's just
shirt.
so cool.
Fuck, she's cool.
Yes, I don't want to kill any of them. Maybe her out of like a lover's quarrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I reckon, honestly, like main people that I would absolutely potentially shit myself to like interview, one would be Peggy Gou.
Absolutely.
Because
cool.
she's the number one coolest chick. I just want to be her for a day. But also I find that she'd be so intimidating.
Yeah. I reckon she'd be super cool.
She'd be so cool.
I chill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd hope she'd give me a giraffe. Remember the little giraffes everywhere?
Yeah.
She's a vibe.
Why? So, okay, am I going to do this for the opposite sex or is this
No, just for the same sex.
I actually had prepared ones for the opposite sex.
Oh, what?
Well, just the fucking marry. I was going to be Nicholas Jar for both.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say Adam Driver, but obviously he's not a musician.
Not a well, he might be. He's
you
so
never
talented.
know.
He probably is.
You love him so fucking much.
Like
and every time I see him, whenever you put him on your story, do you know, I just honestly think of Setmo.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, Stu looks like
Stu
him.
is a fucking dead ringer.
I know, I've said that to Stu heaps of times. But what appeals to me about Adam, it's not just an aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
It's like that guy's talent.
Yeah.
You know who else I love? Yeah, his performance in Girls is one of the most outstanding acting performances I've seen in my lifetime. And he's just got a cool story, you know, like he was in the army and he went to Juilliard and I'm just fascinated by him. I really would, I'd love to work with him.
Yeah.
Marry him, fuck him.
Not kill him.
I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, no, definitely not kill him.
But Nicholas Jar would be like my fucking marry.
Yeah, Nicholas Jar is...
He's perfect.
A freak.
He's like the sexiest artist in the world to
and
me.
the most fucking talented.
Yeah,
he's actually like
he's
retarded.
The sexiest, like most out there.
We love him. I literally was in Pilates this morning and I don't know why, but In Excess came on and I turned to the girl that I was doing Pilates with, my friend Ash, and I was like, if you could fuck anyone, like if you could bring anyone back from the dead and have sex with them, who would it be? And she was like, Heath Ledger. And I'm like,
wow, that's a good one.
I was thinking Michael Hutchinson purely because In Excess was playing. But yeah, like Heath Ledger And Paul Walker, what the fuck?
Yeah. Beautiful men. So
Such
sad.
beautiful men and so sad. Anyway, this is deep.
Yeah.
Trust us to go deep. Well, thanks so much.
I'm still thinking about Adam Driver. Like
Yeah, I know
you're
you are.
talking, but all I can think about now is Adam Driver.
You're gonna go watch
feel like,
Girls.
If you mention someone enough in life, they might be like, oh, probably not. I don't know. I was just thinking maybe if I keep talking about him and keep posting about him, there will be a time where he's like,
Maybe I should try that with Bradley Cooper.
yeah. You do that. Let's see how we go. Yeah. No, I was I was obsessed with Jake Johnson from New Girl.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, he's cute.
I love him. And so as a joke, I DM'd him on Instagram, just all the time, just being like, I love you. And just sending it to my sisters, being like, this is funny because we just love New Girl. We love him. And he wrote back.
Really?
One day. And
did he?
Yeah, it was just I think he either wrote thanks or love you too as a joke. I can't remember. It was something. And I sent it to my sisters. I was like, I've made it. This is it. And they were like, holy shit, you've done it.
Maybe I should keep that going with Flume.
I'll try Adam Driver. You try Flume.
Yeah. That was funny. I DM'd Flume for everyone listening from my dog's account to his dog's account. I thought it'd be funny. And I thought if he was to read that, he'd be like, fuck, this chick's a vibe.
It's pretty funny.
It's really funny.
His dog's really cute.
Yeah, it's
Your
not
dog's
not
really
as cute
cute.
as Hollywood, but
No,
Hollywood's the king.
Stormy's okay.
Yeah, she's queen.
We should start a dog cast.
Yeah.
Just talking about puppies.
Yeah.
That's all I care about now.
I told you, you
Yeah,
become
you
obsessed,
said.
eh?
Yeah, I really turned to you for guidance, and yeah,
Here we are
Here
with
we are.
Stormy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on the potty.
Such a pleasure. I'm very proud of you. This is very cool.
I feel like you're my stage mum.
You are definitely my stage mum.
I'm your stage mum, 100%. But then I feel like you're my stage mum with the podcast.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's really cool. Love it.
Yeah. Well,
Proud
I
of you.
appreciate you and I love you.
Love you too.
And I can't wait to go on tour with you.
Me too. Fun
So
times.
exciting. I know. Fun times.
Lots of incense. Lots of kombucha.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
tequila in the kombucha this time.
No.
Maybe a little.
No,
Not for me.
Maybe for you, not for me. Lots of incense and what are some almond butter, kombucha.
Yeah. We should add a few new things. Popcorn.
Yeah, we could add some popcorn. Wonder what else?
Yeah, we should update that radar.
Some hummus and
Yeah.
paleo crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrot sticks.
You get onto that.
Yeah, I will. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank
Love you.
Love you.
Thanks so much for listening, guys. We will link the artist, Instagram and Spotify in our show notes. Please like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube to stay up to date with your favorite artists. We'll see you next week, Side Stage.